Next on BGSU Brain Game, it is Evergreen versus Pettisville. Let's get ready for a seismic, synaptic encounter. Only one team can leave victorious. Who's it going to be? Only one way to find out. BGSU's Brain Game starts right now. And welcome to BGSU Brain Game. It is Evergreen versus Pettisville. Let's meet our starting lineups. For Evergreen, led by Coach Blanchong, we have in slot number 1, Sophia, a sophomore. In slot number 2, we have Caleb, a senior. And in slot number 3, we have Ethan, a sophomore. Now for Pettisville, led by dual coaches, Mrs. Civic and Mr. Kester. In slot number 1, we have Caroline, a sophomore. In slot number 2, we have Emily, a junior. And in slot number 3, we have Lauren, a senior. All right, welcome to our teams. We're going to start things off, as we always do, with our toss-up round. In this round, all questions are worth 10 points apiece. No deduction for an incorrect answer, so have a little bit of fun in this round. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question. I repeat, you can steal a question in this round. All right, here we go. Evergreen, Pettisville, starting now. In psychology, this 19th and 20th century behaviorist gained notoriety for the lack of ethics he demonstrated in his experiments with little Albert. That would be Evergreen, Caleb.
Watson.
Watson is correct. 2 presidents held office during the Great Depression. Name them. That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
Hoover and Roosevelt.
Specific on Roosevelt, please.
Franklin Roosevelt.
Franklin Roosevelt is correct. Hoover is correct. What happened at Sutter's Mill in California in that would be Evergreen. Ethan.
A slave uprising.
Incorrect. In Sutter's Mill in California in 1849. Pettisville has a chance to steal. That would be Emily.
Gold Rush.
We will accept Gold Rush, yes. Prior to 1938, when nylon was introduced, which common oral personal hygiene item was constructed using hog's or boar's hair? That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush is correct. Doesn't that sound delicious? Although James Madison is often referenced as the father of the Constitution, which man actually wrote? That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
Thomas Jefferson.
Incorrect. Actually wrote large sections of the document, including the preamble. Is it A, Rufus King, B, William Samuel Johnson, or C, Governor Morris? Pettisville, chance to steal.
B or C? B.
That would be Emily.
B.
Incorrect. It is C, Governor Morris. A hexagonal prism has how many rectangular faces? That would be Pettisville. Caroline.
6.
6 is correct. What disease of the optic nerve is often associated with elevated pressure in the eye? That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
Astigmatism.
Incorrect. And can lead to loss of vision or even blindness. Pettisville, chance to steal.
Color blindness.
That would be Emily.
Color blindness.
Incorrect. Glaucoma is what we were looking for there. Which scientist was the first to show the relationship among voltage, current, and resistance? That will be Evergreen. Ethan.
Ohm.
Ohm is correct. In physics, what was the original name for the electric generator that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy? That would be Evergreen. Caleb.
Turbine.
Incorrect. Pettisville, you do have a chance to steal. That will be Emily.
Engine.
Incorrect. Dynamo is what we were looking for there. What geological principle states that in sedimentary rock, the oldest material is usually at the bottom? Time. That would be superposition. That is all 10 questions in this round. Well, we are tied. That's right. Pettisville, 30 points. Evergreen, 30 points. Stick around, we are just getting started. The risk and reward round is coming up next. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. We are tied with Evergreen and Pettisville, both at 30 points. Before we move on, let's welcome a new player to the team. For Pettisville, in slot number 3, we have Macy, and she is a sophomore. Welcome to you, and welcome to all of our returning players. This is the risk and reward round. It's going to go a little something like this. Both teams are going to get the same questions and the same opportunities. First 9 questions are 10 points apiece, no deduction for an incorrect answer. So again, you can play a little bit looser on your buzzers. However, the 10th question is the risk and reward question. You can risk up to 30 of your points in 5-point increments on a topic that we will give you. Get it right, get bonus points. Get it wrong or a non-answer, that is deduction of those points. However, if you do not like the topic, you can simply pass. All right, since we are tied, we did do a coin toss before this round began. Evergreen won the toss. You'll be sticking around. Pettisville, out you go. Isolation time. All right, Evergreen, are you ready for your risk and reward round? All right, here we go. Which of the 9 Greek muses was the patron of epic poetry? That would be Ethan.
Virgil.
Incorrect. Calliope is what we wanted there. Identify the preposition in the following sentence. Many homeless live under bridges and overpasses. That would be Caleb.
Under.
Under is correct. This is a multiple choice question. This American composer wrote Billy the Kid, Appalachian Spring, and Rodeo. Who was he? Is it A, Leonard Bernstein, B, Aaron Copland, or C, Benjamin Britten? That would be Caleb.
B.
B is correct, Aaron Copland. Asgard is to Norse mythology as what is to Greek mythology? That'd be Caleb.
Olympus.
Olympus is correct. Multiple choice. Which Shakespearean character said, quote, "Frailty, thy name is woman"? Is it A, Hamlet, B, King Lear, or C, Henry V? That's going to be Caleb.
C, Henry.
Incorrect. It's actually Hamlet. This pirate born in France came to the aid of General Andrew Jackson in the defense of New Orleans against the British in 1815. Who was he? That would be Ethan.
John Paul Jones.
Incorrect. Lafitte. Jean Lafitte is who we needed there. Starts with a K. What branch of mechanics deals with pure motion? That'd be Caleb.
Kinetics.
Kinetics. Cannot accept that. Kinematics is what we needed there. Kinematics. What type of number measures the ratio of an object's speed to the speed of sound in miles per hour? That would be Caleb.
Mach.
Mach is correct. What is the meaning of the prefix super as in superfluous? That would be Caleb.
Above.
Above is correct. Risk and reward time. The topic is Supreme Court. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments, or you can pass.
AP Gov. Should we go at least 10?
Go ahead. 10 points.
10 points on the Supreme Court. Name the 2 female justices President Obama named to the Supreme Court. In time? No. That would be Kagan and Sotomayor is what we needed there. That is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It's now time for you to head off to isolation, Evergreen. All right, let's bring back in Pettisville. Welcome back, Pettisville. Are you ready for your risk and reward round? Here we go. Which of the 9 Greek muses was the patron of epic poetry? Time. That would be Calliope is what we needed there. Identify the preposition in the following sentence. Many homeless live under bridges and overpasses. That would be Emily.
Under.
Under is correct. Multiple choice. This American composer wrote Billy the Kid, Appalachian Spring, and Rodeo. Who was he? Is it A, Leonard Bernstein, B, Aaron Copland, or C, Benjamin Britten? That would be Caroline.
B. Copeland.
B, Copeland is correct. Asgard is to Norse mythology as what is to Greek mythology? That would be Emily.
Mount Olympia.
Mount Olympia. Will we take Olympia? We cannot. Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus.
Sorry.
Multiple choice again. Which Shakespearean character said, "Frailty, thy name is woman"? Is it A, Hamlet, B, King Lear, or C, Henry V? That would be Emily.
C.
Incorrect. It is A, Hamlet. This pirate born in France came to the aid of General Andrew Jackson in the defense of New Orleans against the British in 1815. Who was he? That would be Emily.
Drake.
Incorrect. Jean Lafitte is what we needed there. Starts with a K. What branch of mechanics deals with pure motion? That would be Emily.
Kinetic energy.
Incorrect. Kinematics, though. You were on the right track there. What type of number measures the ratio of an object's speed to the speed of sound in miles per hour? Mach number is what we were looking for there. What is the meaning of the prefix super as in superfluous? That would be Caroline.
Extra.
We will accept extra, extra or above. Risk and reward time. The topic is Supreme Court. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments on the Supreme Court, or you can pass. Pettisville, what are you thinking?
10.
10 points on the Supreme Court. Name the 2 female justices President Obama named to the Supreme Court. In time? Not in time. Kagan and Sotomayor is what we needed there. And that is the end of the risk and reward round for you, Pettisville. It's now time to clear all of our scores, and let's bring back in Evergreen. Welcome back to Evergreen. All right, let's see where our teams stand against each other. Pettisville has 50 points. Evergreen stands at 70 points. Still a very, very close competition. Things are really going to start to heat up now, because coming up next is our category round, where questions are worth 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 points. Deductions are going to start. It's going to be crazy. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Very, very tight competition here. We have Pettisville with 50 points, Evergreen in the lead currently with 70 points, but not by much. Now, before we get to our next round, let's welcome Evergreen's new player. In slot number 1, we have Jada, and Jada is a junior. Welcome to you and all of our returning players. All right, category round time. 6 categories to choose from. We have 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30-point questions, but deductions do start. So if you go for 25 points, you're actually risking 25 points. You may confer before buzzing in, not after. And you can steal a question in this round. You can steal a question. Just a reminder, Pettisville, you do have control to start things off, but just because you have control does not mean you own the question. All questions are open to all buzzers at all times. All right, Pettisville, Evergreen, you ready? Here we go. Pettisville, make your first selection.
Constitutional numbers for 10.
Constitutional numbers for 10 points. The constitutional amendment that gave women the right to vote. That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
The 20th.
Incorrect. Pettisville, chance to steal. That would be Emily.
19th.
19th is what we were looking for there. Pettisville in control, and we are tied again.
Constitutional numbers for 15.
Constitutional numbers for 15 points. The constitutional amendment that abolished slavery. That would be Evergreen. Caleb.
13th.
Incorrect. Pettisville, chance to steal. That would be Macy.
18th.
Incorrect. The 14th Amendment. Pettisville in control.
Constitutional numbers for 20.
Constitution for 20 points. The number of amendments that have been added to the United States Constitution. That would be Pettisville. Emily.
27.
27 is correct. Pettisville takes the lead in control.
Let's do elements for 10.
Elements also named for 10 points. Identify the common name of each of the chemical elements from the Latin name provided. Aurum. Evergreen. Caleb.
Gold.
Gold is correct. Evergreen takes control.
Elements 15.
Elements also named for 15. Ferrum. Evergreen. Caleb.
Iron.
Iron is correct.
Elements for 20, please.
In the lead, Evergreen is going for elements for 20. Plumbum. Evergreen. Caleb.
Lead.
Correct. Evergreen in control.
Elements for 25, please.
Elements now for 25. Argentine. That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
Silver.
Correct.
Elements 30, please.
Elements for 30. Wolfram. Time. Tungsten is what we needed there. Evergreen in control.
Let's do K for 10, please.
K for 10 begins with K. Identify the terms that begin with the letter K. A person who steals, that would be Evergreen. Caleb.
Kleptomaniac.
Kleptomaniac, compulsively. In control is Evergreen.
K for 15, please.
K for 15 points. An Israeli collective farm community. A kibbutz is what we needed there. Evergreen in control.
Stars 10, please.
Astronomy, stars for 10 points. What star is closest to Earth? Evergreen. Caleb.
The sun.
The sun is correct. Evergreen in control.
Stars for 15, please.
Stars for 15 points. Equal to about 5.88 trillion miles. What unit do astronomers use to measure? That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Light years.
Light years is correct. Pettisville takes back control.
Constitutional numbers for 25.
Constitutional numbers for 25 points. The constitutional amendment that limits the president to 2 terms. That would be Evergreen. Jada.
20th.
Incorrect. Pettisville chance to steal. They're saying no. The president to 2 terms is 22. The 22nd Amendment. All right, Pettisville in control.
Constitutional numbers 30.
Constitutional numbers for 30 points. The minimum number of original states that had to ratify the U.S. Constitution before it could become, that would be Pettisville. Emily.
9.
9 is correct. Pettisville in control. That finishes that round. We're tied again.
Medical for 10, please.
Medical for 10 points. What does MRI stand? That would be Evergreen. Caleb.
Magnetic resonance imaging.
Correct. Evergreen in control.
Let's do medical for 15, please.
Medical now for 15 points. What does HPV stand for? That would be Evergreen. Caleb.
Human papillomavirus.
Correct. Evergreen in control, making a move.
Medical for 20, please.
Medical now for 20 points. What does EEG stand for? That would be Pettisville. Emily.
I'm sorry.
Evergreen, chance to steal. Caleb.
Electroencephalogram.
Correct.
Medical for 25, please.
Medical now for 25. The procedure that uses shock waves to break up stones in the gallbladder or kidneys. Time. Lithotripsy is what we needed there. Evergreen in control.
Stars for 20, please.
Astronomy stars for 20 points. What color is the hottest star in the sky? That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Red.
Incorrect. Evergreen, chance to steal. Time, it's blue. That's actually blue. End of round. Let's take a look at our score. Pettisville, 70 points. Evergreen currently in the lead with 155 points, but it's still anybody's game. Brainstorm round coming up next. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. We did have a scoring correction at the end of that last round. Evergreen has 185 points and Pettisville has 85 points. Let's welcome back some returning players. Sophia has joined us. Sophia, welcome back. And for Pettisville, we have Lauren. Everyone else, welcome back from the last round. This is it, the brainstorm round. All questions in this round are worth 20 points. Negative 20 points for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, but no stealing. I repeat, no stealing in this round. We move immediately to the next question. All right, Pettisville, Evergreen. Brainstorm round starts. Everyone take a deep breath. Right now, in what month did the Titanic sink? Time, that would be April. What state is home to the French Quarter? That would be Pettisville. Lauren.
Louisiana.
Correct.
Oh, good job.
Admiral of the Ocean is a biography of what man? Time, Christopher Columbus. What is the second largest planet in our solar system? In time? In time. That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Saturn.
Saturn is correct. In Greek mythology, she was the faithful wife of Odysseus. That would be Pettisville. Lauren.
Penelope.
Penelope is correct. This device automatically regulates temperature. It is usually wired to a heating. That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Thermostat.
Thermostat is correct. Which two countries fought the 100 Years' War? Time, that would be England and France. In computer terminology, what do we call a set of rules that precisely defines a sequence of operations? That would be Evergreen. Caleb.
Algorithm.
Algorithm is correct. On August 2nd, 1802, the French Senate voted him as consul for life. Who was he? That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
Correct. Flick was the hero. Evergreen. Caleb.
A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life is correct. What is the common name for the larva stage of a fly? That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Maggots.
Maggots is correct.
Gross.
Nasty stuff there. The radius and ulna are bones in what part? That would be Pettisville. Emily.
Upper limb.
Sorry, arm is what we needed. We needed arm. Which U.S. state shares the longest border with Canada? That would be Evergreen. Ethan.
Montana?
Incorrect. Alaska. What rhetorical device is used in the following sentence? All the world's a stage. That would be Evergreen. Caleb.
Metaphor.
It is indeed a metaphor. The 1960s Disney television series Daniel Boone resulted in many children wearing what kind of cap? End of round. That was a coonskin cap, by the way. Let's take a look at our score. Pettisville with 165 points. Evergreen, our winner, with 245. Let's give a big round of applause to both of our teams. In the spirit of good sportsmanship, let's come around, meet in the middle, shake hands. We'll see you at the next BGSU Brain Game.